leg braces. But my daycare experience taught me that kids like him don't want pity. They just want to be 2 hours after the divorce, my ex's family changed the locks. Stuck on a rainy Manhattan street with a suitcase and $36 left, I scrolled my phone in despair. Then an ad popped up. It was a high-paying, live-in nanny gig. It was marked urgent with no background checks required. The interview was less than 300 meters away. I stared up at the skyscraper and thought, screw it, I'm in. The moment I walked inside, I froze. The hallway swarmed with stunning girls in crop tops. They were frantically memorizing Dominic Mercer's game stats. I realized I didn't even know how many players were on a soccer field. Just as I tried to sneak back to the elevator,
Forget the resume. Just tell me, why do you want this job?
Because I really need a room and a hot meal tonight.
You don't follow the league? You have no idea who Dominic Mercer is?
I only know his face from a billboard. Sorry to waste your time.
Oh my God, yes! It's you!
he shoved me into the passenger seat of his car and slammed the gas into Manhattan.
Listen carefully. Mr. Mercer wants a nanny, not a girlfriend. I fired 5 women this week for trying to sneak into his shower. Don't try any romantic nonsense.
Trust me, as long as the bed is warm and the check clears, I won't even look him in the eye.
The elevator opened into a luxury Tribeca penthouse. It was a disaster zone. Mashed potatoes were smeared on a $1 million painting. At the table, a 5-year-old boy was furiously banging his spoon. Basically, was Dominic Mercer. On the billboards, he was a flawless god. Right now, his shirt was missing buttons and his hair was a mess.
Toby, just one bite before I lose my mind.
My eyes locking onto the boy's legs. Beneath his shorts, he wore heavy metal leg braces.
Dominic, the new applicant is here. She's a sports idiot.
He looked terrifying, but I wasn't afraid. I used to work at a special needs daycare. I've seen this look on 100 desperate parents. Dominic stared at me for a long, heavy moment. He thrust the plastic plate into my hands.
You try. Feed him, and you can have anything you want from me.
This was my first real test. I knew nothing. Cracked open. As Marcus led me to my room, he stopped in a long hallway. He pointed to the heavy black door at the end.
One golden rule here, Miss Foster. See that door? Never go near it, especially between 8 p.m. and 6 a.m.
He looked completely traumatized.
The man has the worst insomnia on the planet. If you wake him up when he finally falls asleep, God help you. And I'm saying this again, don't get any ideas about him. He will never fall for anyone.
I just wanted to keep my job.
I'm not doing it! Leave me alone! I hate you!
Don't worry about it. It happens every evening. Toby refuses to practice walking because some kids at school mocked his leg braces. They called him a robot. Dominic won't give up on him. He just wants his son to walk normally again.
I stood in the corridor listening to the muffled shouting. The perfect global superstar was fighting a losing battle against his own son's broken pride. The next afternoon, we were on the indoor artificial turf field. Toby and the family's border collie were both strapped into resistance training ropes. They were fiercely pulling forward against each other, letting out determined little roars. With one final, aggressive lunge, he threw himself in front of his plate. He began to wolf down his food, throwing a triumphant look at the big dog. Dominic froze the moment he stepped in. A vein was visibly throbbing in his temple as he stared at the chaos.
Am I paying you to run a dog training camp in my penthouse, Miss Foster?
Dad! Look! I beat Professor!
He took 2 wobbly steps toward his dad, but then Toby's leg brace caught the turf and he tripped. Dominic dropped to his knees, catching his son.
I walked, Dad. I'm not a robot.
Dominic, while Miss Foster's methods are terrible for your custom turf, the results are real. Toby did 5 laps across the room and devoured a whole plate of turkey sliders, just because he refuses to lose to a dog. At the very least, Toby and that dog should have separate dishes. Don't worry, Professor is very clean. He hasn't touched Toby's spoon.
Dominic squeezed his eyes shut, rubbed his face, and walked inside. Outside, the chaos continued. I couldn't stop laughing. Dominic was standing behind the window, quietly watching us.
Professor is snoring in the hallway. It's highly disruptive. I suppose I can allow you to read me a story so I don't get bored.
I smiled.
Come here, stubborn wolf cub.
Toby rolled his wheelchair to the edge of my bed. I lifted him from the chair and tucked him in right against my side.
Once upon a time, a little wolf cub wore titanium armor, but when a monster attacked, only he was strong enough to save the forest. The armor didn't make him a robot, Toby. It made him a superhero.
Toby didn't say a word, but he hugged his wolf plushie tighter. That night, he fell asleep with his tiny hand. The next morning, I woke up to a shadow looming over us.
He hasn't slept through the night without a nightmare since the accident.
You're a dangerous woman, Hazel.
Why?
Because you're making yourself irreplaceable.
When Toby woke up, he refused to go to the toy room with Marcus.
You have to kiss my cheek first, Hazel.
Kiss your cheek? All right.
But the moment I turned around, I froze.
Hazel, let's talk.
If you want to see more episodes in HD, in the complete and uncut version, click the link in the upper right corner of the video to go directly to the corresponding location. Enjoy!